Good morning students, welcome back. In the previous class we have studied about the image transfer constant, and now we will be doing image parameters problem in today's class. Okay, let us begin now. So first of all we will take a problem and solve the parameters for it. Determine the image parameters of the circuit given below. So you can have a circuit which is having a T network, and you can see here that it is having resistors placed in the form of a T network. Okay, it is 1 ohm and it is 5 ohms and it is 2 ohms respectively. So the solution for it is how to proceed. Now first of all we write the ABCD parameters. The ABCD parameters of this circuit or network, what we can say, because it is 2-port network. ABCD parameter of this network is V1 is equals to AV2 minus VI2 and I1 is equals to CV2 minus DI2. These are the ABCD parameters of the circuit. So we can find out the ABCD values. We can find out the ABCD values for this. If you want to find A value, A is equals to V1 by V2 at I2 is equal to 0. I2 is equal to 0 means current will not be flowing there, and B is equals to minus V1 by I2, and C is equals to I1 by V2, and this is minus V1 by V2 is equal to 0, and C is equals to I1 by V2 at I2 is equals to 0, and D is equals to minus I1 by I2 at V2 is equals to 0. V2 is equals to 0, that means no voltage, means it is a port is short circuited. Okay, like this we can find the value A is equal to V1 by V2 and B is equals to minus V1 by I2, C is equals to I1 by V2 and D is equals to minus I1 by I2 by saying these equations. Okay. Now we will read out the circuit here. This one is the circuit, and here the current I2 and here I1. This is 1 ohm, this is 2 ohm and 5 ohm respectively, and the voltage here is V1 and here it is V2. Okay. Now after this what you have to do is you have to solve the problem for all these values I1 by V2, V1 by V2 and I1 by I2. So you can use here all the laws, that is Ohm's law, and also you can apply the KVL here and you can solve the problem. So if you want to find out here this first loop, this is the first loop, this complete 1 and 5 ohms, this is first loop and this is the second loop here. So if you want to find out this particular thing, V1 is equals to 6I1, V1 is equals to 6I1, So here you don't have this I2 current flow, so you can treat only this loop here. Okay. And V2 is equals to 5I1. V2 is equals to 5I1. See here, the voltage drop across V2 is equals to 5 into I1. This particular. Why? Because I2 is 0. Because I2 is 0 here, this resistor is not counted. This resistor is not counted. And if you want V1, only this loop is taken. And if you want V2, the voltage across this particular thing, that is the current I1 into 5 is taken into consideration. V2 is equals to 5 into I1, this particular part. This is not a considered resistor because I2 is 0 there. The current will not flow here. Okay. So here what we can see here is we can get V1 is equal to 6I1 and V2 is equals to 5I1. Therefore, what we can write here is V1 by V2 by these equations. V1 by V2 is equals to 6I1 by 5I1, that is equals to 6 by 5 ohms. Next, what we have to do is C is equals to I1 by V2. C is equals to I1 by V2 at I2 is equal to 0. So I2 is equal to 0 here. So this here I2 is equal to 0 means this branch current will not be flowing. So we can remove this branch. So and we can write V2 is equals to 5 into the current flowing in this branch is only I1, not I2. If I2 was flowing there, we can read 5 into I2 minus I1, but I2 is 0. So what we can do here is V2 is equals to 5 into I1, we can write. Now what we do here is we can write C is equals to I1 by V2. I1 by V2. So here I1 by V2 is equals to 1 by 5 from the above equation. And this equation C is equals to I1 by V2. I1 by V2. Send 5 that side, it becomes 1 by 5. C is equal to 1 by 5. So I1 by V2 it is mho. And here it is ohm. It is 6 by 5. Okay. So we have got the values of A and C here. A is equals to 6 by 5 and what is C? C is equals to 1 by 5. Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to short circuit the BB dash. You have to short circuit the BB dash. In the previous finding out for this A and C, what we have done is I2 is equal to 0 we have done. I2 is equals to 0 means what? Means open circuiting. Open circuiting, that is if you are I2 is equal to V2 is equal to 0 means it is short circuited. So previously here we have done open circuited. This is open circuit. I2 is equals to 0. BB dash. This is AA dash. Okay. Short circuiting BB dash. That is I2 is equal V2 is equals to 0. So now we have done this one. Now we will go for B dash short circuiting. One, 5 and 2. Here V2 is short circuited, so BB dash is short circuited. Therefore, we write here V2 is equal to 0. To find out B and D, now we have to convert T network into pi network, T network to pi network, because this is a T network, and to find out the B and D values, we have to find out the B value. It will be a tedious process, it will be a hectic process for us. So, to converting the T network into a pi network, it will be very easy for us to find out this particular parameters of B and D. So, we will convert this T to pi network. Pi network is also called as the delta network. So, converting the T network to pi network, the step involves this process. So, this is the T network, and A, B and C, 1 ohm, it is 2 ohm and it is 5 ohm. So, this can be transformed to a pi network or delta network also, you can say. Both are same, pi and delta. It is delta network, also it is called as a pi network also. We can write here RAB, this is A, this is B, this is C. Nothing will change here, ABC will be same, RAB and RBC, and this is RAC. Okay. So, RAB is equals to first RAB is equals to, how we can do this one? This is star to delta actually, or star to pi also we can say, T to pi also we can say. T to pi is same and star to delta is also the same thing. Now, what we have to do here is, we will be just finding out the value of RAB. RAB is equals to, see this one, 1 into 2 plus 2 into 5 plus 5 into 1, 1 into 2 plus 2 into 5 plus 5 into 1 divided by, so it is RAB, the opposite one is 5 ohms. For this one, the opposite one is 5 ohms. So, divided by 5, you will get RAB. This is a shortcut method of finding out this star to delta or T to pi networks. So, what you do here is, you take cyclic order like this, 1 into 2 plus 2 into 5 plus 5 into 1 divided by the opposite to this AB is 5 ohms. A similar way, the numerator remains the same, 1 into 2, that is 5 into 1, RBC you are finding now. So, it is BC, 2 into 5 plus 5 into 1 plus 1 into 2 divided by, what is the opposite one for this? It is 1. For this BC, the opposite one is 1. And next RAC. For RAC, what you can write here is, the numerator remains the same, that is, if you calculate it, it becomes 17 by 5 and it is become 17 by 1 and it is 17 by 2. Why? Because the left one is only 2 now. So, it is 17 by 2 ohms, 17 by 1 ohms. Okay. Now, we have got RAB, RBC and RCA. So, now redrawing the circuit, we will redraw it, and once again after taking these values, we will redraw the circuit that is given already. So, how it is given is, you have taken the T network, no? The same thing we will draw here. Now, convert it to pi network. This T network is converted to pi network. So we will draw in the same order. This is delta connection or pi connection. So if you take like this, we will be having a pi network, and this one is nothing but your 17 by 5, and it is 17 by 2, this 17 by 1. RAB is equals to 17 by 5, RBC is equals to 17 by 1, and RAC is equal to 17 by 2. That is equals to RAB, that is equals to RBC, and this is equals to RAC. Now the same network you have to write like this. This is A dash, B1, and here it is B dash, and V2 is equals to 0. V2 is equals to 0 here. That is equals to RBC, and here we are short circuiting this one. V2 is equal to 0. B dash is short circuited. As what you have done here, the same thing. V2 is equal to 0. Here also short circuited, but T has converted to a pi network now. As we know, students, that when we are short circuiting, this resistor will not be present. As the high current flows here, V2 is equal to 0 means only the short circuit current will be flowing, and therefore this branch won't be considered. This branch will not be considered, and this will be considered as redundant branch. RBC branch will become redundant, branch when we short circuit. Across it. So RBC is equal to 0. So we can treat RBC is equal to 0, and therefore what we can do here is we will be having here only this particular thing, 17 by 2, 17 by 5, and this short circuit. So the circuit here becomes like minus I2 is equals to I1 into opposite resistance by total resistance. So what you have to do first here is, first you have to take this particular diagram that is considered as the final diagram for this, and you will write here 17 by 2 ohms, and it is 17 by 5 ohms, and this is V1, and here what we write here is I1, and here I2 is equals to 0. I2 is the value here, and V2 is equal to 0. Okay, this one is the diagram for it. I have changed the direction here because to avoid the negative value in the parameters, I have changed the direction of I1. So I will take positive values now. So what we do here is we will find out the parameters B and D. This is V1 and V2 now. Now what we have to do here is to find out this particular I2 value. I2 is equals to total current into opposite resistance, that is 17 by 2 divided by total resistance, 17 by 2 plus 17 by 5. So after doing this, I2 is equals to I1 into 17 by 2 divided by 17 by 2 plus 17 by 5. That will become I1 into 17 by 2 divided by LCM 17 into 5 plus 2. So here you get cancelled 17 and here you get 5, that is equals to I1 into will get here divided by 7 by 5. This is cancelled, 7 I1 by 7 by 5, that is equals to I1 into 5 by 7. I2 is equals to I1 into 5 by 7, implies I1 by I2 is equal to 7 by 5, implies I1 by I2 is equals to 7 by 5 here. As we have got I1 by I2 is equal to 7 by 5 here. Now the same way by this figure, we are seeing the figure here. From this figure, what we can calculate here is we can calculate this particular value of I1 by V1 by I2. So what we do here is we will find out V1 by I2 also. V1 by I2. How to find out this V1 by I2? I2 is present here and V1 is there here. So V1 is equals to this I2 into 17 by 5. V1 is equals to I2 into 17 by 5. Why? Because this is the voltage drop. Voltage drop here, these two are parallel, 17 by 2 and 17 by 5 are parallel. So the voltage will be the same across all the parallel resistors. So what we can do, this voltage is similar to the voltage here at 17 by 5, also at 17 by 2. So what is the formula we can write here is V1 is equals to I2 into 17 by 5. V1 is equals to I2 into 17 by 5, and what we can do here is V1 by I2 is equals to 17 by 5 ohms. Okay. V1 by I2 is 17 by 5 ohms, because since voltage is parallel, voltage is same in parallel circuit, parallel branches also we can write here. So these two are the parallel branches, 17 by and 17 by 2. Here V1 is equals to I1 into 17 by 2, and here this one also, here the voltage drop is V1 same, V1 is equal to 17 by 5 into I2. Okay. So we have written here 17 by 5 into I2, and this is V1 by I2 is equal to 17 by 5. Therefore I1 by I2 is, according to the ABCD parameters, I1 by I2 equation is given as here, that is D is equals to 7 by 5, D is equal to 7 by 5, and one more thing is this is 17 by 5 ohms, V1 by I2 is equals to, it is 17 by 5, that is equals to B. Is the B value. Okay. Now we have got A, B, C and D values of ABCD parameters. Now we will write what are these ABCD values now. Here we got A is equals to 6 by 5, A is equal to 6 by 5, and B is equals to 17 by 5, C is equals to 1 by 5, and D is equals to 7 by 5. Now since the network is not symmetrical, symmetrical networks has AD minus BC is equals to 1, but it is not having the same thing, so it is not symmetrical, and we can write ZI1 image parameter, ZI1 is equals to square root of AB by CD, that is equals to square root of 6 by 5 into 17 by 5, that is equal by 1 by 5 into 7 by 5, that is becomes some, after cancellation, 3.817 ohms, and this is the Zi1 and Zi2 is equals to square root of BD by AC, that is equals to 17 by 5, square root of 17 by 5 into 7 by 5 divided by 6 by 5 into 1 by 5, that is equals to 4.453 ohms. This one is the calculated value of this 4.453 ohms after simplification. 17 into 7 divided by 6. So 17 into 7, it is 119 by 6. Square root of 119 by 6 gives you 4.453 ohms. Okay. Now what we have to do is you have to find out the phi value. Phi is equals to tan H inverse of square root of BC by AD. Square root of BC by AD. BC by AD. Okay. That is equals to tan H inverse of B into C (17 into 7 by 'So here tan H inverse of 17 by 5, 17 means it is A and this is 17 by 5 is B and C is 1 by 5 and A is 6 by 5 and this D is 7 by 5. So you cancel this 5 here, 6 7 are 42 and 17 into 1 is 17. So tan H inverse of square root of 17 by 42, that will give you around some value, and that value is called as phi. And also you can do in one more way, that is phi is equals to logarithm of, and here this is phi value also can be found out like this, and logarithm of square root of AD plus square root of AD minus 1. What is this value of AD? A into D is 6 into 7 by 5 into 5. Square root of this one will be 7 by 5 plus square root of AD minus 1, 6 by 5 into 7 by 5 minus 1, that is equals to, you will have 42 by 5 plus 42 by 5 minus 1. (42 by 5 plus 42 minus 5), it is 37 by 5. So after calculation we will get approximately equal to 0.75. Phi is equals to 0.75. So this is the how we have found out the image transfer constant, also called as the image parameter also. We have to find out phi value here, and we got the phi value as 0.75. So students, I will like to conclude my class here, and next topic we will see in the next class. Thank you.